Good morning, everybody. Papa Missouri here. It's early. It's 5:45 here. Saturday, April 26th. We are at our official first craft show event of the year. It's going to be a good day. It's a little chilly right now. I put a sweatshirt on, I believe, just this morning. But hopefully the ROLLA Downtown Business Association, I don't know what annual spring craft show here is a banger. We're right outside of Saltwater, which is like a steak seafood place. We got a jewelry store right here. We have a comic book shop across the street. How fitting is that? Yeah, we're just gonna hang out. My mom, my aunt, my sister are all gonna be here as well, set up. I believe there's over 75 vendors, so we'll try to get walking around here in a little bit. Probably a lot bit when it gets actually set up. But yeah, they don't even have the street closed yet. So I don't know. I don't see any numbers on the street. I'm kind of where I'm supposed to be. We'll see. We got laser stuff. We got 3D printed stuff. This is our first time bringing the 3D printed stuff out to the public. So we'll see what people think. It's nothing spectacular, but you know us. We like to do different stuff. So stay tuned. Again, we'll try to do a walk around and show you as many booths as we can. And at the end, see how we did. We have goals. You know us and our damn goals. So let's see if we can hit them. Here we are. We have our keychains, our slate coasters. These are some of my favorite ones right here. The 12 gauge Remington comes in like, looks like a shotgun shell. Like those. We got some of our newer stuff here. Got some Highland cows. You know, Star Wars, Harley Davidson, some Marvel stuff, of course. Not a big seller, surprisingly. Don't know why. Here's some of our cork stuff. Some bottle openers. These were a huge seller last year. All these signs. Got some Star Wars, Marvel, the whole Futurama set, all four plus Zoidberg right there. I don't have any Skeletor for some reason. This is for you, Ryan. Anybody need a cedar wishing well? We got one of those. 3D printed Mahomes. Here's our military side. You know, we got to keep all that separate until you get to the bottom, and then of course we have Pokemon because I don't have anywhere else to put it, so we put it down there. You know. Here's some of the 3D printed stuff. Some little planters, just a little set of bunny eggs, 10 millimeter. Everyone loses their 10 millimeter socket, so now you can put your beer or your soda in it and not lose it. These hold chapstick or whatnot. They're a keychain. Got some fidgets, cookie cutters, some ducks. We brought Spaceballs. We got Squid Games with the interchangeable heads. A couple sets of plastic or 3D printed coasters. Some more big Kansas City stuff. Already have someone interested in that set right there, which would be an awesome sell. Got some Milwaukee, Chevy, Ford, one cross, that's all I made. Some Brody Lift and some Route 66 keychains. So we're all set up, ready to go. There's about 75 booths here. See if we can get a good view of everything. It goes all the way down there, and then all the way down there. So it's gonna be a good day. Phelps County Bank. It's officially noon. The sun has finally come out. It's about 63, 64 degrees, something like that. Again, the sun has finally come out a little bit. Crowds are starting to pick up, which is nice. I mean, we've only been here since 9 o'clock this morning, but you know, got 3 more hours. Doing pretty good at the booth. Kind of what I expected. The laser stuff going a little better than the 3D printed stuff. 3D printed stuff's starting to pick up, which is good. Getting a lot of compliments on stuff, which is awesome. We'll share all our sales at the end of the video here. Yeah, it's starting to become a nice day. So hopefully this is a good sign for the season. We'll see. We just got paperwork for 2 more shows here right in town, so don't have to go that far to travel, which is always nice. Hey, welcome back, everybody. It's Saturday evening. We just kind of got home, settled in a little bit. It's about 6:30 or so. As we said earlier, today was April 26th, the ROLLA Downtown Business Association Spring Craft event. Cost $25 to be there. We got there at about 5:45, as you saw in the first clip. Got home about, I'm going to say 4:15, 4:15, so it wasn't too bad. We always set a goal for all these shows and all these events and stuff. So we set some small goals. First show of the year, it's not really a pay weekend, and we've learned that around this area, if it's not a payday weekend, it might be a little slow. No, it wasn't. It was a good weekend. Good weekend. Not a banger, but it was good. It was good. So we set a laser goal of $100 to sell $100 worth of stuff today, and we set a 3D printer goal of $40. Now, $40 and $100 may not sound like much, but the $40 is because this is the first time we've ever had it out in public. We've sold on Facebook Marketplace, we've sold locally, but we've never really sold at a show, so people have never really seen what we have. So I think we did pretty good for that. But again, 40 for 3D printer goal and 100 for the laser goal. So let's go over the laser first. We sold 2 of our large military signs that we sell, similar to this right here. We sold 2 of them, $20 a piece, for a total of $40. So that's an awesome. We sold 2 of our smaller military signs, just instead of the 12-inch, they're actually 5.5-inch, for $15 a piece for a total of $30. We sold a keychain. We call them snarky because they're kind of like snappy little gestures. We sold 1 of those for $2. Last year, we could sell 15 or 20 of those at every show. We sold 1 today. Who knows? But we had them on the back of a table, which we might want to put to the front of the table and try them next week. So the next item we sold was 1 of our large Bender signs from Futurama. So we need to make another one of those for $20. A Nuka-Cola from Fallout, $20 on that as well. We sold a Star Wars coaster, one slate coaster. I spent a day making slate coasters, and we sold 1. Super. For $6. It was a little Mando. We also sold a Star Wars keychain. I don't remember which one it was. $2. And those are scrap that we get out of pieces that we cut for other stuff. So, and then the last item we sold for the laser was a set of 4 Rolla Bulldogs, which is the high school there in Rolla, in a nice little wooden box slate coasters for $20 to a family. So again, our goal for laser was $100. We came in at $140. So we got it. We hit the goal of 100 on that. Super stoked for that. Super stoked for that. Now, laser, or 3D, sorry, 3D. $40 goal. Again, may not sound like much. We did pretty good. We sold a Peep. It's an interchangeable Peep. It spins. It's like a fidget thing. We'll show you a picture right here. Sold it for $5. We had the Mickey and Minnie. They're kind of like a stash box. The top twists off. It looks like an egg. We sold the Mickey and the Minnie for $5. And we sold 2 of those. So $10. And the way I look at it is a roll of filament is like $20. I can probably get 40 or 50 of those sets out of 1 roll. So, there we go. The next piece we sold was the big banger of the day, across the board, really, price-wise. $30. We sold the Kansas City chain with the big Mahomes head on it for $30. We sold a yellow Verona duck for $5. We sold a rainbow Verona duck, same thing. It's just a holy duck, kind of looks like this up here, for $5. We sold 2 of our miniature Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson duckies, 2 red ones, $3 a piece, total of $6. We sold one of our blue crayons. It's like a keychain. You can put it on a backpack, and then it opens up, and you can put something in it. We'll show you right there. One of the blue ones for $5. We sold it I call it the Americana Fidget. It's a spinner. Again, look right there. $4. Sold one of those. And then we sold... This was one of those nights. May have had a couple adult beverages and decided to play with the printer. We sold a gravy boat duck. The lady loved ducks, so she bought it. Rainbow gravy boat duck, $4 for a total of $74. Again, goal of 40. We knocked out of the park with 74. Total of 214 for the day. You break it down, not tremendous money, but it was fun. It was good weather. Got a lot of steps in today. A lot of steps. Got to meet a lot of people. Gave out a lot of business cards. Met a lot of contacts. And got a lot of praise for our stuff being so unique and different. Even the laser stuff that people have seen for a year. They really liked it. And got a lot of good ideas on more stuff to make for the next couple shows. They have this again in the fall. They have one in June as well. We are thinking about joining in on that one. So stay tuned. And hope this video makes sense to everybody. I have a blast doing this stuff. And I hope you have a blast living it through me. If you ever need anything made on a laser or a 3D printer, hook us up. But as always, be decent human, you one good thing for everybody. We'll see you later. Thanks. Bye.